Welcome to the Omnic Recap. I am D, and every Sunday we look back at what happened during the past week in Overwatch. This week there was but one topic, the Archives event. But there was a bit of a twist. There are actually details that point towards Overwatch 2 in this event. But more on that later in the video. Let's go over the facts first. Right after I released last week's video, literally moments after, every single time they do this to me, Blizzard teased a new Widowmaker skin and announced that the 2021 Archives event would be kicked off on April 6th. That was last Tuesday. And actually, that was a week earlier than any of us expected the event to start. Sure. Last year, they already started the event back in March, but that was because they wanted to release Echo in April. Yeah, it has been a year since Echo was released. Well, almost. April 14th. Put it in your calendar. Have a little cake ready with one candle. Happy birthday. But that was also the last time we got a new hero. Almost a year ago. Damn. But anyways, this year they only moved it up the calendar 1 week. The most reasonable explanation is that next weekend, the 2021 season of the Overwatch League will be kicked off. And they didn't want both of these things to happen in the same week. Now, if they had kept the Archives event back in March, or maybe started it a week later, around April 18th, they wouldn't have had that issue either. But it is just a matter of making choices, I guess. The other reason might be that creates a comfortable gap of 3 weeks between the end of the Archives event on April 27th and the start of the anniversary event on May 18th. Most likely. I'll talk more about the anniversary event in an upcoming video. But those 3 weeks seem like a good moment for a challenge maybe? But hey, let's focus on this event first. Focus. Oh, squirrel. As with every event, we got 5 legendary skins that you're supposed to get out of loot boxes, but you never do. And 3 epic skins that you can unlock by actually playing the game. On top of that, there's emotes, victory poses, voice line sprays, the whole shebang. By the way, I'm giving away 24 Archives loot boxes over on the Omnic post. I'll leave a link in the description below. Now, about those epic skins. Usually, you unlock them by winning 9 games in quick play, competitive, or the arcade. This time around, not so much. You actually have to play the PvE missions to unlock the weekly skins. If you gather 10 stars, you get an icon, 20 stars for the spray, and 30 stars in total to get that skin. On one hand, that really sucks for people that do not like to play the PvE missions. If you have been playing Overwatch since the beginning, chances are that you have played these missions quite a few times. Yeah. A lot, actually. On the other hand, if you finish these missions on, let's say, hard, which is doable with a random group, you'll at least get 3 stars, maybe 4. And every week, one of these missions will give you the double amount of stars. This week it's Uprising, next week it will be Retribution, and the last week it will be Storm Racing. So you should be able to unlock those skins in about 5 semi-successful runs, which is not bad. With the standard system, it definitely took longer. The actual skins are kinda nice for being epics. In this first week, there's the Corridor Lucio skin, which has him joining Torbjorn's biker gang, apparently. I like bikes, I like tattoos, piercings, metal, all that stuff, but I'm not really a big fan of the skin. I don't know, doesn't feel like Lucio for me. The Zenyatta skin, on the other hand. Oh my god. It's a Bioshock Zenyatta. It's like Big Daddy went on a diet and started floating. I love it. The last one is the Camouflage Mercy skin, and that one stands out for one single reason. The shorter haircut. That haircut is really interesting. We've seen Mercy with a lot of different hairstyles. This lady clearly knows how to style her hair. Just like me. Look at this. Yeah, was a lot of work, to be honest. But it's gorgeous. But the only thing we've seen her with a shorter haircut is in the Combat Medic Ziegler skin, which is set in the past. And there was another instance where we got Mercy with a shorter hairdo, which was set in the future. Her Overwatch 2 model has shorter hair. But okay, more on that in a second. First, let's talk about the rest of the event. The legendary skins are Bushi Genji, Soldier 7076, Cavalry Tracer, Musketeer Widowmaker, and Polyonista Zarya. I love that Zarya skin. She looks amazing, especially that weapon. That golden weapon, come on! All of this year's legendary skins are based on the hero's heritage, which is kinda new. In previous years, all of the skins were kinda based on their personal history. Now, most of these are pretty obvious for us Western folk, except maybe for the Zarya skin. Well, it turns out that the Polyanitsa are Slavic warrior women. And in fact, if you wanted to marry a Polyanitsa, you had to defeat her in honorable combat. Okay. Her weapon is actually a reference to a 3-headed dragon that is also part of the Slavic folklore. A big thank you to my Omnic Weekly co-host Hannah and the folks on Overfire that you can find on Twitter for all that info. Other than those skins, there are more cosmetics. I uploaded a video of all the skins, the emotes, the victory poses, the whole thing, and I'll link it up there for you guys. Go check it out. Make sure to check the Reaper emote. It's hilarious. Apart from all the cosmetics, there are, of course, the missions. As we kind of expected, there were no new missions. But they did add a new final challenge for every of the missions, so at least there's that. There's also a new season of Lockout Elimination, and they also added support for NVIDIA Reflex. That's for those few people that actually got a new generation NVIDIA card. Congratulations. Alright, let's get back to that Mercy short haircut thing. Look, you might say, it's just a haircut, dude. You know what? You might be right, but what if? What if Overwatch 2 was originally planned to be released by now? And they planned all of this content over a year ago, before they knew the game was going to be postponed. See, there's not only the shorter hairdo for Mercy, there's also the dreadlocks on Lucio's skin that light up, which they haven't done before, except maybe in his Overwatch 2 model. And then there's Genji. Overwatch has a few design rules. We know that. We've talked about that in the past. And one of them is that all the heroes need to be instantly recognizable in battle. The way they do that is by their movement, by their abilities, and by their silhouette. Their silhouette is really important. Genji has a really particular silhouette. And overall, they've stuck to that silhouette pretty closely in the past. Occasionally, they might give him a bit of a longer neck, which is just weird, or even put some armor on him. But then they'll compensate by making him seem a little taller, all to maintain his height-width ratio and his silhouette, so we'll instantly recognize him when we're fighting him in battle. This Genji skin is different. He seems, chunkier. Look, I'm not body-shaming anybody here. But he's packing more armor than we've ever seen him pack. His shape just seems different this time around. Maybe a little closer to his Overwatch 2 silhouette, where he's actually wearing a sweater, pants, you know, clothes. No more streaking for you, Mr. Shimada. Those days are over. I might be seeing ghosts here, but what if they had to rework these models for Overwatch 1 and kept some of the Overwatch 2 properties in there? Because it's fun. The shorter hairdo, the dreads that light up, and the thick Genji. Not convinced yet? Okay. What about this? Why did they go for heritage skins instead of personal history skins? I've talked about this before, but once Overwatch 2 is out, they'll have to rethink what the archives actually stands for. As much as we love these PvE missions, once the next game comes out, we'll have story and hero missions, which will be a lot better than any of this content. Bringing back these missions in Overwatch 2, it's just going to be weird. It's not going to work. So either they remove them, which would be sad, or they upgrade them. But even 3 upgraded missions would get stale at some point in the future. So they have to rethink everything. What if Blizzard was planning to make the Archives event history-driven? And not only Overwatch history, general history. Celebrating all of the heroes and their heritage. Something they could keep iterating on every single year. See where I'm going with this? Chances are that I'm completely wrong about this and I've been cooped up in this studio for way too long. Yeah, but on the other hand, some of it just makes sense. They had a plan, it got delayed, they had to adapt. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Now, if I'm right, we'll most likely see more signs of all this and Overwatch 2 in future events. And trust me, I'll be keeping an eye out for that. Even both my eyes. Because otherwise, I have to close the one and then I'm like that, which is... But for now, guys, that was it. Give us a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and hit that little bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And come say hi during one of my Twitch streams. I'll leave all the links in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. See you next week. Bye-bye. If you were wondering why I keep doing all this, it's because I'm standing now. I have a standing desk. Fancy. I'm tired. I need to sit down.